Do you feel like you're doing every single thing right in order to lose weight, but you don't seem to be making any progress? Maybe you've hit a weight loss plateau, or maybe you're seeing the number on the scale go up and you have no idea why. Are you concerned that possibly you have a broken or damaged metabolism? In this video, I'm going to talk about what metabolism actually is and how it affects your weight loss success. And I'm going to give you a few signs and symptoms to know if you might have a slow metabolism. And make sure you watch all the way to the end because I'm going to give you 4 ways to naturally boost your metabolism to help you see success on your weight loss journey. As always, I want to keep this short and sweet, but if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you get a notification when I release a new video just like this one every single week. My name is Michelle Roots, kinesiologist, personal trainer, nutrition coach, and fitness and fat loss motivation specialist. I have over 17 years experience in the industry helping people increase lean muscle, decrease body fat to become the strongest, healthiest versions of themselves. And I created this channel because I want to help you as well. Okay, so let's get right into it. Let's start by explaining in the simplest way to understand what metabolism actually is. Metabolism is basically the complex set of chemical reactions that occur in our body to basically keep us alive. And there are 4 basic parts that make up our metabolism, aka our total daily energy expenditure, so TDEE. We've got 1, our BMR, also known as basal metabolic rate, meaning the amount of calories your body burns at rest. So meaning just to do basic functions within the body. That makes up about 50 to 60% of your metabolism. Next, we have TEF. So that is thermic effective food. So that is basically the amount of calories your body burns through the digestive process. And that makes up around 10% of your metabolism. Next, we have our non-exercise activity thermogenesis, also known as your NEAT. So that's the amount of calories you burn performing your daily activities outside of your workout. So walking from the car to the grocery store, up and down the stairs, housework, carrying your kids around, whatever it may be, that is your NEAT, and that makes up about 15 to 20% of your metabolism. And then last, you have your EAT, your EAT, so your exercise activity thermogenesis, which is your actual workout. And that makes up about 5 to 10% of your total daily energy expenditure. So how does your metabolism play a crucial role in your weight loss success? Put simply, if your metabolism is faster, you are gonna burn more calories at rest, making it much easier to lose weight. And then on the other hand, if your metabolism is a little bit slower, it can be much more difficult to lose weight. And there are so many different factors that can affect your metabolism, including your genetics, your age, your body composition, and your lifestyle. Okay, so now that you know what your metabolism is, what affects your metabolism, and how it can play a huge impact on your weight loss success, what are a few signs to know if you have a slower metabolism? So there's a few things to look out for. Number 1, and probably what most people experience, is the difficulty to lose weight. So you're exercising regularly, you're eating in a calorie deficit, you're focusing on whole foods, you're eating your protein, you're doing all the things, but you're finding it hard to see that number on the scale go down or drop body fat. Now, when I say this, I don't mean like you ate healthy and exercised for a week and you're wanting to see results. I mean, you've been going at this for a really long time. You've been very, very regimented with your exercise, with your eating, and all the things, but you have not seen results in either weight loss or fat loss. Another sign that you might have a slow metabolism is you feel fatigued and low energy and you don't seem to get hungry ever. So if you're feeling lower energy through the day and you find it hard to sustain your energy throughout the day, especially in your workouts, and you find you don't really ever get hungry whether you're eating or not, this could possibly be a sign that you have a slower metabolism. A few other signs to look for: you're constantly craving sweets and carbohydrate, you feel bloated and gassy frequently, or even dry skin, brittle nails, and slow growing hair can all be signs of a slow metabolism. Now, of course, all the things I just listed could also be signs of something else, but if you're experiencing kind of all of these, especially the sudden or random weight gain or inability to lose weight, it's a possibility that you do have a slow metabolism. But don't worry, because now we're gonna get to the good stuff. I'm gonna give you 4 ways to naturally boost your metabolism to start seeing more success on your weight loss or fat loss journey and just start feeling better overall. Tip number 1, and probably the most important, is to eat more. Now, if you are someone who's been constantly eating low calorie because you've been on a weight loss journey or on a diet, off a diet, on a diet, off a diet for a very long time, there's a possibility that your metabolism has adapted to that lower calorie range. So a lot of people refer to this as a broken metabolism, damaged metabolism from years and years of dieting. I like to refer to it more as an adapted metabolism. So basically, our bodies are amazing things that when you are dropping your calories so low, your body will naturally adapt to that lower calorie range after a long period of time, I'm talking 6 months or more of eating in that lower calorie range, your body's actually going to drop your basal metabolic rate. It's going to drop the amount of calories your body needs to function in order to adapt to that lower calorie range. Some people refer to this as starvation mode. It's basically your body's survival tactic to be, well, I'm not getting a lot of food, but yet I'm exercising a lot, and your body is going to naturally adapt to that lower calorie level and naturally slow your metabolism down. So how do we fix that? I just want to take a minute to tell you about today's video sponsor, Element. One of my favorite go-tos for replenishing my electrolytes after sweaty workouts or just drinking on a daily basis to make sure I stay hydrated. Electrolytes are so important for hundreds of functions of the body, including conduction of nerve impulses, hormonal regulation, nutrient absorption, and fluid balance. Sometimes water just isn't enough, and Element has the perfect balance of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And even better, 0 sugar and 0 artificial sweeteners, so no junk. Element can help prevent and eliminate headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, sleeplessness, and other common symptoms of electrolyte deficiency. Right now, Element is offering my listeners a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serving packets free with any Element order. Get yours at drinkelement.com/Michelle. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to drinklmnt.com/Michelle. There's a few things you can do, and of course, this is going to be on an individual basis based on how long you've been dieting for, your current body fat percentage, your exercise regimen and all the things. But if you have been dieting for a very long time and eating low calorie and restricting, and exercising in order to try and lose weight, but it's not working, you might need to try what we call a reverse diet. I have a video breaking all of that down right here. If you want to check that out, I'll link it in the description below. But what we're trying to do is get your calorie intake up to your maintenance or very close to your maintenance calories. If you don't know what maintenance calories are, I've got a video for that too. I'll link that in the description below. But basically, it is the amount of calories your body needs to just maintain the current weight you have. And the idea of actually eating more, I know this might scare you, and it scares a lot of people when I talk about it, especially if you've been eating very low calorie for a long time. The thought of eating an extra 500 calories a day is daunting and scary. But what the goal of this reverse diet is to almost trick your metabolism to adapt to that new higher calorie allotment. Then once you feel a bit better and you've kickstarted your metabolism, you can go back into what we call a mini cut or a cut phase, where you are going to drop your calories again by about 10 to 20% in order to put yourself back in a calorie deficit, but for a short period of time, in order to avoid that metabolic adaptation again. So that's the main gist behind why you would want to be eating more. Way number 2 to naturally boost your metabolism is focus on getting your sleep and stress management. This is often a hugely overlooked aspect of a weight loss journey, and it's also one of the questions I ask at the very top of my consultation form for all of my online coaching clients, because it is that important. How many hours of sleep are you getting a night? What is your stress like? What kind of job do you work? How are you managing your stress? Lack of sleep as well as chronic stress can truly hinder your weight loss progress. When you're sleep deprived, your body's hormonal balance is disrupted, which leads to an increase in appetite, decrease in energy in your workouts, increase in cravings for sugary foods, and of course, a decreased metabolic rate. So I know sometimes this is not always an option. You might work night shifts, you might have a newborn baby, been there twice before, I get it. But if you are someone who is up watching Netflix till midnight or scrolling Instagram or whatever it is and not going to sleep, but you're also frustrated that you are not successful on your weight loss journey, you need to prioritize your sleep. Again, that 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time you're trying to hit 7 to 9 hours of sleep and really trying your best to make sleep a priority. This also comes to stress management. So finding a way for you to decrease your stress. Stress will cause an increase in cortisol levels, which will cause your body to want to store more fat, throws your hormones off. So if you have a very stressful job, maybe you have 2 kids like I do and run a few businesses and have to film YouTube videos during nap time, it can get stressful, but you need to find ways that work for you to decrease your stress levels. So yoga, meditation, going for a walk with a podcast. For me, it's lifting heavy weights and listening to loud rap music. sleeping, whatever it might be, but finding something that works for you to help you woosah and decrease your stress levels. This is going to help you long-term in your weight loss journey as well as increasing your metabolism. Third way to naturally increase your metabolism is increasing your NEAT, so your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. When we talk about our workouts versus our daily activity level, your workouts, so your EAT, your exercise activity thermogenesis, is only actually 5% of your total daily calories. So in 24 hours, if you're working out for 1 hour a day, no matter what type of workout you're doing, that calorie burn is only 5% of your total daily calorie burn. As for your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, makes up between 15 and 20%, so a much larger chunk. Put it this way, if you're working out really hard for an hour and you're burning your calories that you do in an hour, but then you sit for 23 other hours in the day, you are not going to actually increase your metabolism. You're not burning as many calories. Whereas if you do your hour workout, you try and take the stairs at work, you try and park further away at the grocery store, you make a commitment to do a 30-minute walk every single day. So hitting 7 to 10K steps a day and just increasing your daily movement, you are going to see a much greater return in not only an increase in your total daily energy expenditure and your metabolism, but also success in your weight loss journey. The way I like to explain it to people, it's just extra calorie burn that doesn't necessarily make you hungry, make you more tired, doesn't require a lot of recovery time. And fourth way, and definitely not least, probably my favorite that I talk about pretty much in every video on this channel, start strength training. So if you're not already strength training, adding strength training into your weekly schedule. So whether it's 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm talking even body weight strength, resistance bands, dumbbells, barbells, whatever it is where you are challenging your muscular strength with the goal to build more lean muscle, will help you naturally raise your basal metabolic rate. Muscle tissue is more what we call metabolically active. So the more muscle you have on your body, the higher your basal metabolic rate is going to be. So the more calories you are gonna burn in a day, even if you just laid in bed all day, you are gonna burn more calories than someone with less muscle mass. So if you are someone who just goes to the gym and only does cardio machines, or you're only constantly doing high intensity interval training and burpees and all these YouTube random cardio videos, you want to start looking at performing strength specific workouts, where the main goal of the workout is to build muscular strength, not burn as many calories as you can, not run yourself into the ground. It's to challenge your muscular strength and apply progressive overload through your training program. So you're constantly increasing your weights to get stronger in order to build lean muscle. I have a bunch of other videos already on my channel talking about how to get started with the gym training plan, all about body recomposition, so how to increase lean muscle, decrease body fat. So if you are someone who's looking to start strength training, but you don't really know where to start, I've got lots of resources already on my channel, or leave me a question in the comments below. I'm always happy to help. A few other things you can do, which is also gonna help you on your muscle building process, is eat more protein rich foods. So I also talk about this on my channel all the time, the importance of protein, not only if you're eating in a calorie deficit to help you feel full for longer, but also to help you build lean muscle. But protein also has a higher TEF. So remember, we talked about the 4 parts of metabolism. TEF, though, your thermic effect of food, meaning your body's digestive process. Protein actually has the highest thermic effect of food. So your body has to work a bit harder to digest proteins, meaning you're gonna burn a little bit more calories when you're eating high protein foods versus other foods. I know a lot of times when you watch videos like this, you might be taking notes and you're like, okay, I have to start walking more, I have to strength train, and I have to eat my protein. What I'm gonna tell you is you don't have to do everything all at once. So those top 4 things I said on the list, maybe start with number 1. So if you are eating in a low calories, start by just slowly increasing your calories. Tomorrow you're gonna eat an extra 200 calories. And then you're gonna slowly do that. And then you're gonna move on to step 2. Okay, well, maybe today I'm going to try and go for a 30-minute walk. Again, this isn't a matter of being 100% perfect 100% of the time. These are 4 things that you can start to add into your life if you feel you have a slow metabolism and you want to get over this weight loss plateau. And I just wanna mention one last thing. So say you just watch this video and you're like, Michelle, I literally am doing everything you're talking about in this video. I am eating more, I'm moving, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You're doing all the things, but you still don't seem to be losing weight. You still seem to be gaining weight much easier. There's a few things we might need to consider. This could be a sign of things like hyperthyroidism, possibly PCOS, side effects to certain medications you might be taking. Possibly if you're a woman and you're in your late 30s, early 40s, there's a possibility that this could be a hormonal thing due to perimenopause. In that case, there's some other things that you might want to talk to your doctor about in balancing your hormone levels. But in the end, all of these things I listed are going to help you in that stage of life. Any of those things you might want to talk to your doctor about, get some blood work done to really get to the bottom of what's going on. So there you go, guys. As always, I hope this video was helpful and you have a better understanding now of what people are talking about when they're talking about metabolism. And I hope I've helped you pinpoint some things that you might be able to improve on to help you through a weight loss plateau or just help you have some success on your weight loss or fat loss journey. Of course, if you need more help and you want to learn more about working with me one-on-one in my online fitness and nutrition coaching program, I'll put a link in the description below as to where you can find out more about applying to work with me. Leave any questions in the comments below. I'm always happy to help you guys out. And if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up so I know that you guys are enjoying the content. I'll leave links in the video description below to any of the videos I mentioned in this video today, as well as some others that I think you might find helpful to go and watch after this one. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.